Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Erickson Presents Mixing. No, I'm tripping. Erickson Presents Let's Talk Relations. I got 2 channels. Okay, Derrick Jaxn. We're going to talk about Derrick Jaxn. And this is funny, mainly because I never watched Derrick Jaxn. I've never watched any of his videos. I didn't follow him. I've seen women like repost some of the things that he said, but I've never really paid attention to him. Apparently, a lot of people have. And so I'm going to react to Charlamagne giving Derrick Jaxn the donkey of the day. To my understanding, Charlamagne went all the way in on him. Okay, so I'm going to watch this video. I'm going to react to it. I mean, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Yeah, I don't, all I know is if you're going to tell people to do something and you're going to make money from doing it, then you should probably not be living a life that is pretty much describing the person you're talking about. That's just me. I don't act as though I know it all, and I don't act as though I'm better than anyone. And to my understanding, this is the place that Derrick Jaxn has placed himself in when it comes to talking about other men. Any woman's going to want to hear a man talking about other men. Like, of course, just like a man is going to want to hear a woman going in on another woman. Like, it is what it is. So, yeah, let's just react.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
I love Charlamagne.
Okay, let me blow my nose. Okay. Listen, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, March 24th goes to self-love ambassador, entrepreneur, social media relationship expert, Arthur. He's wrote books like Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. He wrote another book called Single Mothers Are for Grown Men Only. And
Seriously?
He even wrote a book called A Cheating Man's Heart, a fiction novel. I put fiction novel in air quotes because based on all these new developments, it's safe to say Derrick Jaxn's book, A Cheating Man's Heart, was probably based on a true story. Now, Derrick has built a following basically calling men out on their behavior, okay, holding men accountable. I'm not mad at that. He's done it to me. He's done it to Little Duval. He's done it to Gilly the King. He's done it to Isaac Hayes III. This is his thing, okay, holding men accountable. And I'm fine with that. I had him on my podcast, Brilliant Idiots, a few years ago. And on that podcast, we promised to hold each other accountable. Well, Derrick Jaxn, it's your turn to be held accountable.
The thing that I like about Charlamagne when he does the donkey of the day is because they're so perfectly scripted. It's almost like he's writing the perfect script to go in on somebody.
Okay, let's just get right to it. Derrick Jaxn is full of okay.
The what?
I can't curse, and you know that. So you say, oh, what? He's full of that. Okay? He's a liar. A textbook narcissist and manipulator who gets what he wants at the expense of other people's well-being. This is a guy who will get online and say this about men who have
All right, let's get back.
cheated.
I have no sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful after being in a promiscuous lifestyle, and neither should you. Nobody told you to be promiscuous before the relationship, and nobody made you be monogamous with just her. You don't want her? Let another man have her. Simple. But the truth is, you've probably been cheating months before you actually put your dick in her. And more times, I would say 9 times out of 10, when the dude gets caught cheating, that wasn't his very, very first time cheating. That wasn't his only time cheating. That was his
Wait a minute. It sounds as though he's describing himself. He got caught cheating, and he's saying, like he's speaking from experience. It sounds as though now that we know what's coming out, like what's going to come out, it sounds as though he's literally describing himself. And this is why he feels so passionate about it. But he also knows he makes money from this. I don't know.
only time getting caught.
I agree with you, Derrick. Okay? And guess what? Derrick Jaxn himself is a cheater. Oh, he just got exposed by a woman named Candace. I can't pronounce her last name, but Derrick Jaxn, who is a married man, brought this woman to Atlanta to stay in his house he shares with his wife and kids. The woman Candace, who Derrick was cheating with, actually took pictures of her laying in the bed he shared with his wife in their Atlanta home. Derrick Jaxn, who spells his last name Jaxn. Why? I don't know. That bothers me. Jackson may be a slave name, but But when it comes to black people, it's one of the greatest last names you can ever have. Why would you hack that? I mean, when you're talking Jacksons, you're talking Samuel L., Janet, Jesse, Bo, Randy, Mahalia, and of course, Michael. But actually, I'm glad you don't spell your last name Jackson, because you don't deserve to be in that Jackson power ranking, okay? If you were, you would be at the bottom right under Andrew. You know Andrew Jackson, 7th President of the United States, slave master, ethnic cleanser, tyrant. If you actually spelled your last name Jackson correctly, you would be at the bottom of the list near him because of the level of evil that you display. Yes, my brother.
Charlamagne,
what we're going to do here today is stop the shenanigans. Okay, see, my father always told me that when you lie, you're not lying to nobody but yourself. And I have watched you since...
When I was a kid, I would lie, and I would lie. I would practice the lie so well. Because my mom always used to say, a liar can never tell a lie twice, the same lie twice. So I would practice it, and then I would make myself believe that what I was saying was true, and then I would try to live it. It was the thing that I literally had to practice and do. So yeah, he's right. Like,
since this story broke, just lie and attempt to continue to manipulate the public. I mean, that's what you do. You manipulate people. You get online and have these bad faith arguments, which is also textbook narcissism, meaning you don't care about or even try to understand the people that you speak about. You said it yourself. I don't have no sympathy for a man who cheats. Not only do you not care or attempt to understand the people you're talking about, to have any sympathy or empathy, all right? You are dedicated to deliberately misunderstanding and mischaracterizing others to make yourself look good. You like to paint other men as being dishonest and deceptive and morally corrupt. Why? Because you're a narcissist, and that's what narcissists do, project their BS onto other people. The reason you love to paint men as dishonest, deceptive, and morally corrupt is because that's what you are. See,
I know I ain't ish. And I always tell my friends, I don't even try to pretend to be, though. That's the thing. I know where my flaws are, and I don't act like I don't have them, because I do.
Derrick, I waited to give you Donkey because I wanted to see how you would react to all of this, and you reacted by doing what you've been doing all this time, and that's lying. See, I saw the first video you posted when you first addressed the allegations.
Too.
You said that you and your wife were separated during that time, and that you and Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex. Listen.
Oh, no, let's play.
I'm in screw it mode, F it mode. I'm hitting up old chicks. I really don't care at this point. One of those people was a girl named Candace. Now, here's the thing. So me and Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex.
When I listen to him speak at this point, now mind you, I haven't listened to anything else before, so I'm not one of those people who are very passionate about this roast. I'm just picking it up now, and I'm just reacting to it as it comes. But to me, he sounds like a man who can talk his way out of a lot of situations. And if a person is willing to listen, then he's going to keep going.
Fallacies. Nonsense, word salad, lies, denying, changing definitions. This is textbook narcissism, people. Lying about what happened, denial, delusion, trying to confuse us to make us doubt the reality of the situation. See, narcissists are often ill-equipped to have mature discussions or resolve conflicts, but in their mind, they are experts at it. Okay, he don't even really understand what he's saying, but in his mind, he's being rational, reasonable, and
thought
correct.
That really
but the
was
reality is,
resonate.
This nigga just lying. That's why what he's saying don't make no sense. Okay, we had a sexual relationship but didn't have sex. That's why it's just an incoherent rant with no logic, because it's a lie.
Yeah.
Then hours later, I saw Derrick Jaxn came back online with his wife to admit that he did cheat and that he was unfaithful to his wife. Listen to this guy.
The truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch.
You saw how she looked at him? She looked at him like, boy, if you don't tell the truth, don't sit here and act like you didn't. she right when he was getting ready to say it, she looked at him and said that. Oh my goodness. This ain't nobody's business in my opinion, but once you put yourself out there, it's like, it's fair game.
Lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex.
First name, nigga, last name, please. Derrick, if nobody else has told you, what you did to your wife was wrong. Right? She had nothing to do with this. She wasn't with you when you was out here cheating with these women, so she shouldn't be with you when you're doing damage control. This story has nothing to do with her. Nothing.
Right.
And what's sad is you are more concerned about saving your business than you are about saving your marriage. You are more concerned about what we think of you than you are about what your wife thinks of you. Okay? You care more about what we think. You're more concerned about what we think of you than you are about what your wife thinks of you. King, if you're going to use your wife as a human shield, like Nino Brown used that kid as a human shield in New Jack City, at least get her glammed up. Okay? You got her up there looking like she forgot it was a second part to the Busted Challenge. I was waiting for her to drop and come up fresh, but that never happened. And guess what? You don't care.
Why did he say that? I'm not going to lie. When I saw her, I first thought, did she have a shower cap on? Did anybody else think that? I really thought she had a shower cap on. I had to do a double take.
You didn't care about the backlash she could receive. You be on social media all the time. You know how cruel people are. Not only does your wife have to heal from your infidelity now, she has to heal from the bullying that she is currently receiving online.
Yeah.
But a narcissist like you don't give a damn.
Yeah, there's a meme going around, and I'll try to find a picture and put it on the screen as I'm saying this. But there's a meme going around talking about, like, if your man is who your man is, and you can't be walking around looking horrible when all these other women are gunning for your man as his wife. Like, you should be looking. That's the meme that's going around. That's a whole topic in itself. Maybe we'll discuss that in another video. Leave that in the comments if y'all want to have that discussion.
Damn, because your goal as a narcissist is to dominate and be perceived as right at all costs. Do you know the complex your wife is going to have now? It's impossible to not be impacted by what people say about you online. Ain't enough God and Jesus in the world. You can put on the whole armor of God and God will protect you, but you still gonna feed into what people are saying. And you could have protected your queen from all that because she had nothing to do with it. This is about you and your behavior. If she forgives you, great, but that don't mean drag her out and have her on your arm looking like a damn puppet off Cranky Acres and you the chief manipulator controlling all her movements. But that's what narcissists do. They deflect, attack, project. That's why he had his wife there, to deflect. Then he started talking about John Gray because Shade Room asked him a question. You should have just ignored that, but you can't because narcissists love to shift attention from what they are saying and doing. This brother Derrick Jaxn went so far as to deflect and blame Jesus. Listen.
At that point, I had a beef with God. I gave my life to Christ, and my whole life fell apart. My marriage fell apart. At this point, I'm not seeing my kids. And I really honestly just went to a place of effort.
It's the audacity for me. I've never heard a person say I gave my life to God and my life is effed up. That's not how.
I really hope I'm never in this position to have to defend myself like this, because I'm just going to be like, you know what? It is what it is.
That works. Derrick, God told me to tell you, stop lying, nigga. Okay, God, Jesus, the Holy Ghost, they don't got nothing to do with your ways. In fact, they told me to remind you that this is nothing but the devil. That's who should be getting the blame here, the devil. And the devil's name is Derrick Jaxn. You're the liar. You're the manipulator. You're the narcissist. Giving your life to Christ didn't F your life up. You F'd your life up because you live in a lie. And you had the nerve to blame God. You did the same thing to Jesus that you did to your wife. Brought Jesus into it for no reason. But the reason you do this is because you never truly have to take responsibility for their toxic behavior. That's what narcissists do. Narcissists do things like this. The only reason he brought Jesus up is because he never truly wants to take responsibility for his bad behavior. Derrick, I decided.
Bro, Charlamagne going in today. I mean, he go in, but he going in today.
Decided to give you donkey today after what I heard you say last night because it confirmed for me what I already knew. You are a textbook narcissist. Like, you need to be studied. See, gaslighters, narcissists love to speak in the third person. Why? Because it distances them from their actions. Listen to this dude yesterday sitting in the car. Listen.
I hope he understands that all the accountability in the world is not going to rebuild broken trust. Not on a personal level, and even with the public that he's addressing. Like, even his most loyal supporters at this point will probably have a raised eyebrow from this point forward whenever he wants to condemn another man for something like.
Okay, so this is what I picked up from that one when he was in the car, and then he said, I'm going to talk about myself in the third person. He was attempting to B-rabbit the situation. That's what I call it, the B-rabbit effect. And if you guys don't know who B-rabbit is, then you need to go watch 8 Mile. But he tried to take the punch out first so that he could have control of the narrative. And he third-personed himself thinking, oh, I'm going to talk about myself in third person and I'm going to pretty much make the points that I want to make, or I want to explain myself or tell people this is what it actually means, but I'm going to talk about it in third. Like it was poorly executed. I mean, from a person who speaks about men with his following is damn near 1 million. Like you would think that he would be able to talk better, or you would also think that he would be more authentic about what he is. Everything that he is doing is a ploy to hold on to his reputation, and that was not a good look at all. Like I don't know who told him that was something he should do. I'm going to talk about myself in the third person. You sound crazy, and I see what he was trying to do, and that's what I'm saying. I see what he was trying to do. He just missed the mark. He tried to be rap with the situation. He tried to take this thing out. It didn't work.
Like this, and rightfully so. So hopefully he understands that. Nonetheless, I know some people will see this type of video, even though he's come forward and he's been completely honest. Some people are just gonna.
Another lie, because we already know that he lied in the first time when he was sitting in his office saying he didn't have sexual relations. Then when his lady was there, he did have sexual relations.
Going to close the book on D. I'm more so on the side of his wife and just basically letting this be a new chapter.
Oh, he's trying to be rabbit this situation
of how I see him, because I do believe that his content over the years has helped a tremendous amount of people.
Now he's trying to big up himself. Oh my God, I didn't even pay attention to that part.
You know, he tells the truth. He speaks facts. And quite honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I've needed several new chapters in my own life.
When gaslight is not.
To keep it real with y'all. So when he finally started talking about the I, he was referring to everyone else needing new chapters in. Wow. Did y'all see? Wow.
Narcissists feel that not enough people are praising them, they praise themselves. Speaking in third person is a reassurance to the gaslighted narcissist that he is worthy of adoration. Derrick, it's just simply time for you to shut the F up forever. Take a break. I know last year with COVID, money probably was tight because you weren't getting.
And I never watched him before, and I'm probably not gonna watch too many videos of him at this point, but I mean, this is reaction worthy. It is. It is. Come on now.
Book for speaking engagements to show up to lie to people, and I know you see your business crumbling before your eyes, but King, just go get help. You need to do some real soul searching. You need to do some real therapy, and you need to fix what's wrong with you. Don't get online today trying to project, deflect, and attack anyone else. Prove to us that you are not a narcissist by shutting the hell up. I challenge you to disable all your social media and go away for some months. Vanish. I know as a narcissist you believe that you can talk your way out of this situation, but no. Because see, if you don't stop now, I know where you're going to go from here. What's going to happen is instead of really taking responsibility for your actions, you're going to continue to deflect and start attacking other people. And that's when it's going to get bad for you, because right now it's just Candace.
See, all right, look, go watch the video, watch the rest. I got to go. But before I go, I just want to say that if he would simply say, you know what, I messed up, and that's it, everyone would probably give him a pass. But it's almost, I like what I get from him, and it's almost as if he has been giving out this advice for so long, and people have looked to him like his opinion actually matters, that he isn't humble enough to say, you know what, you guys, I just simply messed up, and I gotta do some soul searching, and I need to fix it. He can't just simply say that and leave it as it is. He has to add all these other things so that he can still maintain his level of hierarchy, the level of influencing. It's like he's still trying to maintain that, and because he's trying to do that, everything that he's doing is coming off inauthentic. And I don't even know if he sees this or not. This is an example of, to me, I could be wrong, but it sounds like people who their following is who make them who they are. And once this falls apart, it exposes like who they truly are, the insecure person that they are. That's what it's seeming like to me. So I'm not really here Like, I don't have a vendetta against this man because, like I said, I didn't watch his stuff before. I used to always hear that he was the biggest simp on the planet. And I see why people were saying that. I just think that he just simply needs to shut up. And look, I messed up. My bad. People are very forgiving if you come across as you are humble enough to ask for the forgiveness. That's it. So he doesn't really seem like he's there yet. He seems like he has some more soul searching that he might need to go through just so he can actually have that come to Jesus moment, that real come to Jesus moment. And that's just based off of the information that he's putting out. If he's there, then maybe he should stop putting out that type of information because it's confusing. Anyhow, let me know what y'all think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm just reacting on the little bit of information that he's giving me. And what are your thoughts? I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.